Okay. Um, can you hear me?
Yes, Father.
Okay. So this guy, he's going to present the condition of his blood after drinking first. Uh, um, when he gets up in the morning, what is the condition of the blood? Then when he drinks coffee, when he drinks a water that no, then when he drinks that canned water is actually alkaline water. So any alkaline would do the same. Okay. No. Okay. Let me see here. Yeah. Let's see if there is.
Guys that do not drink water, and when you wake up, what are you doing when you're still? Um,
Okay. So this is a condition of his blood when he woke up. No. So the blood practically were not moving at all. They were all stand still, something like that. Then after drinking coffee, I will show you that. Okay, there is a little difference now. After drinking coffee, the cells move, but they were not. They are not moving. Uh, they are connected. He called that rulo. So that word. Okay, that rulo. No. Um, the red blood cells are sticking to each other. That is after drinking coffee, because coffee is acid, and it affects the blood also. So those red blood cells that are sticking together. That's what they call it a rulu. That means they they don't have the negative charge. They have opposite charge, so they attract each other. They stick together. Then the third thing is when he drinks. Okay, he drinks that water, dasani water. Okay. Actually, that water is also acidic. No? And what's the result in his blood? I will show you the. Okay, that's the result in his blood. They moved a bit, but they were almost like that one of the coffee. The red blood cells are sticking together. No? Ayan. Then he drank the alkaline water. This is his pH 9.5 or something like that. No? uh, Kangen machine is producing alkaline water, but not the way the enzyme is doing. It's electrically induced. No, okay, and okay. Let me see. Yeah, here the red blood cells had moved a lot. No, yes, they moved separate from each other, and they are not sticking together. No, most of them are running on their own or something like that because of the negative electrical charge in the Kangen water. All right. Now, we have seen thing like this before, but anyway, I will explain still this one. Okay. So the effect of Kangen or that alkaline water has moved or allows the blood to move. No, from okay here. Yeah, if you compare on the first one, they were just sticking together. Then now, uh, this is third. After drinking that alkaline water, the red blood cells had moved a lot. No, so it affects what you drink goes very fast to your blood. No? So here he is comparing from the time he woke up. No, that is this is the condition when he woke up. Yeah, the blood were just on standby. They do not move. No, and then I'll show you when he drank coffee. What happens? Yeah, that's when he drank coffee. So the red blood cells tend still to connect to each other. No, then when he drank the how do you call this? The dasani, the acid water was here. Let me see. Yeah, this is the dasani water. Okay. Yeah, there are still um, red blood cells sticking together because that water is acidic. Instead, when he drank the alkaline water, here I will show you. When he drank the alkaline water, the red blood cells had moved more. No, so that means because the alkaline water has a negative electrical charge, so a light charge repel, opposite charge attract. And that is what happens when you drink that water, that alkaline water that allows your blood to flow. Okay. So that's the effect of the, how do you call this, the, when you drink, uh, it affects the blood almost immediately. All right. Okay, now we'll go to this one. I'll present now the slides. Okay. Okay. Let me see. So this is acid-base balancing. Um, yung video kanina, sorry, it was not so fluid. Anyway, um, acid-base balancing is a nature's healing provision. No, um, the yeah, this is the guy when if you recall when he was drinking coffee, dasani, and then the alkaline. He was the one talking. No, okay, okay. Here is the summary of that slide. Number one, no, okay. The column number one. That's when he woke up. That's the condition of the blood. Then after 10 minutes after drinking coffee, the red blood cells move. But the tendency, there were some, yeah, there are those that are connected or sticking together, no? Because coffee is acid. All right. The same with almost similar thing with drinking that dasani, that water that no, it was acidic water. The red blood cells move also, pero they like the one of the coffee. The red blood cells tend to stick together. Instead, when the number four, when he drank the alkaline water,
Daghan si Father.
okay, now that yellow thing there, that's H plus OH negative equals water. That H plus is acid. No, so look at number 2. That's the effect on your blood cells when you drink that. No, instead that OH positive, though it's negative, that's alkaline. That's the column number 4. That's the condition of, that's the situation of the blood when you drink that alkaline. No, if you remember, I will in this slide we can recall some of the one I showed you first time last time. No, so here is the secret of this alkaline thing. No, acid plus alkaline, or acid plus base, or no, is equals water. Uh, and that oxygen, or the also the negative charge of the alkaline, allows the red blood cells to flow, to run separately from each other. No, so that's the number 4. Or if you remember, also we had the first slide we had before, uh, drinking alkaline. This is also alkaline water. No, before drinking the alkaline water, let me see here. The red blood cells were sticking together. After drinking that alkaline water, no, you see the red blood cells on the right side, they move separately from each other. No, so that's the effect of the alkaline water when you drink that. No, so this is the acid, or the infected, or um, the condition of infected blood. The red blood cell sticks together. This is the result when they drank that OH negative, that alkaline. Okay. Now, what's the difference between a regular water? Okay, you have there H2O, but alkaline water, no. Let me see if I can show it better here. Yan. Alkaline water has other minerals like calcium chloride, magnesium sulfate, potassium, sodium bicarbonate, no, the baking soda, something like that. So the alkaline water has practically alkaline minerals, and that is why, no, all these alkaline minerals, or yeah, they have electrical charge, negative electrical charge. So that's the thing that alkaline water has, or the difference between ordinary water and the alkaline water. It's the electrical charge. Now, what are the uses of the alkaline water? Actually, when you put their essence, or the enzyme, that becomes alkaline. And here are some of the uses of the alkaline water. You can use it for cooking, even constipation. No, it can help feeding your pets, dyeing clothes, drinking alcohol. Alcohol uh, dehydrates. So the drinking alkaline water, you get dehydrated, something like that. Drinking coffee, yeah, you can use your alkaline water for coffee, and you remove the acid. Tea the same, no? Eliminating diarrhea, no? LBM. The alkaline water is very fast. You put about 6 to 8 drops in a glass of water when you have diarrhea. It's almost immediate. After 10 minutes, you get a very different feeling. So regulating your blood cells, yes, because your blood pressure. because you have more oxygen and you are hydrated. Ganon, that's the explanation. So you can water the plants. The electrical property of the soil improves and allows more nutrients to go up to the plant. That is the advantage of alkaline water. Even for pregnant mothers, the alkaline thing is good water. No, in the past, I think we had about 5 mothers who were drinking alkaline water during their pregnancy, and they had very good results in terms of the health of the baby. So drink and food or alkaline food, no, they are useful in terms of fighting infection or cancer. So not only alkaline water, but alkaline foods. Remember this slide when we were talking about the talk of the town. High pH food had have a good fight against COVID. COVID coronavirus tends to coagulate the blood, red blood cells, whereas the alkaline water, no, because of the negative charge, prevents that coagulation. Okay, so this is the guy again we have sent kanina. The difference between uh, ordinary water or and alkaline water. The alkaline water allows your red blood cells to move freely and not sticking together. And that is a big advantage in terms of oxygen level in the body. No, so other sources of negative ions or some, no, the earth, no, yeah, antioxidants. They have extra electrons, so they help. Okay. I go back to some details. Infected or acidic blood make your red blood cells stick together. That's the picture on the left side. No? Healthy blood cells, red blood cells should run freely. That red thing on your right side. Yeah. Okay, this is Stephanie Sinif. No. Um, yeah. The negative electrical charge of the alkaline or other agents that can introduce electrical charge, like this experiment of Senif, will allow the red blood cells to flow freely. Okay, it's a repetition. All right. Yeah. So the alkaline water, because of the negative electrical charge, has a lot more advantage than just ordinary water in terms of making your blood flow in the arteries. This is the meaning of that. It opens the arteries wider, no, because of the effect of the same charge repel. So it forces the arteries to open, to enlarge, and allow the red blood cells to flow freely. That's the advantage of alkaline. Okay. Yeah. All right. So other sources of negative ions, alkaline minerals, the salts, no, Himalayan salts or something like that. Then alkaline products, well, you have the essence or the Vitacell that gives the same effect, no, And in fact, I will introduce here that since 2005, when we went public with the enzyme, with the now it's licensed or it's registered as essence, it is the same thing, curing a lot of different diseases, different what disease, no? And what is the explanation? That yellow thing there down, no? That H could be any infection. It's acid environment plus OH negative, that is your alkaline. It will give you water. And what is in water? Oxygen. It is oxygen sorry. It is oxygen that kills cancer cells or the infection. No, so we have a tool, or we have available, and I think that many already are using it. But I want to explain it. I will show you another set of slides. Sandali, okay, we have seen this already. Uh, okay. I will show you also some documents, some of the things that some healing or improvements that have taken of people who have taken the alkaline thing in the past. No, uh, we have been here since 2005 up to now. And okay, I'll present another thing. Share. I'm focusing only on one. These are all what we will see here is all brain tumor. No, I that without operation, without medication, no, brain tumor. We have addressed some brain tumor in the past. Um, I cancel the names. The for privacy, I know. But these are on the yellow thing supposed to be the names of these people who have enjoyed the benefits of using alkaline. No? So this case number one, she was operated in 2008. No? She could hardly walk when she came here first time. A month after she had been taking that alkaline, no, she was a lot better. And the number three is also a 9-year-old child. She has been operated, but they could not remove all the things. All the tumors. Instead, with the alkaline thing, she was okay. Case number four, yeah. Um, she was operated. Also, another case of a person who was operated. She could hardly walk when she came here. Then after that, after a month of something of drinking the alkaline, she has improved a lot also. This guy, number five, is still alive, and is working here in the hospital. in Mandaluyong area, brain tumor. He came back here because he did not like to be operated in Korea. Without medication, just simply the alkaline thing. No, after 6 months, no trace of the 2 cm tumors he had. But he was drinking, he said, up to 15 drops per glass. Uh, he is working around, just here in Mandaluyong up to now. Okay. This is a case I have just contacted her. Her telephone number, mabuti nakuha ko. No? They live now in Pangasinan. Uh, this is a brain tumor also. The person is still alive. Yeah, this is a conversation we had with the wife. The wife is still here in Manila because of the COVID na stranded siya dito. Okay. Still the same person. Okay, this number 7 is from Singapore. No. So these are cases of people who took the alkaline without operation, or if they have been operated, they have improved their condition by taking the alkaline. No? Sorry, very bad tonight. I lost the internet. Okay. Were you able to follow the brain tumors? Can anyone speak out, please?
Yes, Father.
Yeah, okay.
Yes po.
So, what I wanted, sorry, medyo magulo tonight. Uh, but, okay. The presentation, the first slides that, the video supposed to be, uh, was showing the different condition of the blood, no? Depending on what he drank. That guy, no? So when he woke up, the condition of the blood, then he drank water, coffee, The red blood cells had moved, but they were indicating some kind of acidity. Really, coffee is acid, eh? So it has influenced the blood also, and the result was that the red blood cells were sticking together. Instead, when he was drinking the alkaline water, the red blood cells had moved very freely, no, and that means more oxygen. And the significance of that more oxygen, as per Batman Guild, oxygen is the one that kills cancer cells. So what I showed you after is the testimonies, or rather the report of the people who had brain tumor, no, and by just drinking that alkaline thing, before I was giving out that the enzyme, no, now it's the essence. By just drinking that, they had recovered from the infection. No? And what is the reason behind it? Is the oxygen, the presence of oxygen. The advantage of drinking that alkaline thing is the negative electrical charge. No? That it will stick to the acids and neutralize the acids and allow the red blood cells to move. No? So that's the acid base balancing, uh, is a provision of nature for healing. Uh, that's the announcement. Yeah, I think you got, no. It was announced that acid base balancing is a provision, is a healing provision of nature, nature's healing provision. And I want to, I wanted to prove that in the past we had actually cases of healing, no, by just drinking that alkaline water. No? So that's the reason for the um, presenting these brain tumor cases. No? I have a long list of other cases, but I single out the brain tumor because they were, I think, the most, to me, the most significant indications that really oxygen uh, is the ultimate medicine. You know? And the ones that uh, it's amazing that from all the cases that came to us, no, all different kinds of tumors or cancers, we use just one thing, that alkaline thing, and give us so much results. No, and the secret, we might say, no, I showed you that formula, no, that it's positive, uh, and it's negative. No, when you put them together, the result is water, and water has oxygen, uh, and that is the one that kills cancer cells. So it takes a little courage to uh, depend, or rather trust, or take a decision to take that alkaline to fight infection, to fight cancer. But we have cases. We have already uh, since 2005, no, this kind of experience, and today I really dared myself to to put that formula out. It's scientific. It is not invented by me. No? That putting acid or alkaline to acid environment delivers oxygen, and it is oxygen that kills cancer cells. So any infection, in fact, pag pag magkaroon ng inflammation, I think that's the best time to apply that alkaline thing. No? And that's what usually I do. Insect bites causes inflammation. Lagyan mo alkaline, ang bilis niya mawala. And those are visible things, no, because namamaga talaga or no, yung mamumula talaga yung kinagat ng ano ng insekto. Sa ganon. So I don't know, sorry this evening medyo magulo ng presentation dahil sa I had I came late. I came very late. Sorry. We had other things before this kaya medyo hindi ko na set up mabuti. Sorry lang. Pero did you see the process? Okay. The significance of acid base balancing and the body, there are three organs in the body that make that balancing very well. The kidney is one, and then the how do you call this? Pancreas, I think, no, or the liver, no, the liver, the kidney, no, they are cooperating to keep the pH balance, that acid base balancing in the body to keep you healthy. The only thing is when you become too acidic because of lack of hydration, then malulugi ka talaga. But if you provide enough oxygen, the body will heal itself. The body is designed to heal itself. And the kidney, the liver, no, and the brain, they work together to keep you alive by balancing that pH. And when you give extra help from the outside to give that negative environment, it spells different thing. You can fight cancer with that. So I don't know if there are some clarification I would answer. I hope I can. The first, so the slide kanina medyo mabilis, medyo nakita ko nga sa monitor hindi may mga mas malaking delay. Anyway.
Father, question.
Yes.
Father, ang high pH ba kamukha ng sinasabi niyo? Wala naman siyang overdose or pag sobrang ininom mo, sabi nga, di ba, everything in moderation. Pag sobra bang high pH ang iniinom mo almost every day, hindi naman masama?
Okay. That's a very good question. So far, my experience is that in terms of this alkaline thing that we are having, I mean, this essence or this banana extract, the ones that we are using. In the case of brain tumor that we had, the one that I told you, he's still alive. He's working here in Mandaluyong area. The one from Korea. He reached up to putting about 15 drops per glass when when the regular thing that I'm suggesting is 3 to 5 drops. No? And he on his own put it like that. After 6 months, no trace of the cancer on the brain. So, no, as long as it is diluted in water, uh, there is no risk of overdose. That is what I can say. If it is concentrate, you take it concentrate. No, that is alkaline. That is also corrosive. Mapapasok ka rin. Pero if you put it or dilute it in water, you enrich the level of oxygen. That is what I have seen in this guy. And many of the brain cases na uh, improve their conditions. So I could see that the risk is almost no risk. And that is from experience. I have seen that. In fact, I many times I told them there is no harm if you put more than 3 to 5 drops. I knew also of one who had a big bukol sa ulo, brain tumor then, na was using up to 12 drops. Nawala din yung bukol. Na, without operation. So basta i-dilute siya sa tubig, no? And it's alkaline water, no? pH up to 10 pwede pa eh. In fact, yung kanjen kanina sinasabi ng tao ng guy, no, is 9.5. The pH of the enzyme can reach up to 11. And so far, even from pregnant mothers, I remember at least 5 pregnant mothers were taking it, and they delivered very healthy babies. Right now, there is one. Also, I assured her that it's very safe. So about your question that about the overdose. So far, I can say that the risk is very little, and those who use. In fact, the result was good in terms of the disappearance of the. I singled out brain tumor because to me that was they were the most significant reports. Um, there were also others like neutralizing the infection after radiation. Also that one. The guy is still alive. The guy is still alive. He was badly infected after radiation, and we use sabon lang eh. And then he was drinking also. But yung pamamaga natanggal ng enzyme ng oxygen. And I dared, in fact, I put it out the formula today because I am sure that the modern way of attacking cancer now is through the hyperbaric chambers. No, oxygen under under pressure. There are chambers. They force the oxygen inside under pressure, and the healing of wounds or cancer is even faster. That's oxygen working, and that's the result of the research of Batman Guild, and he stated very clearly also that it's oxygen that kills cancer cells. Yeah, I hope I answered your question.
Further question.
Yes.
Father, paano po consumption ng tubig, Father?
Well, the alkaline water, no, it's alkaline. So it's better if you take, you respect, because the body needs acid. Like, for example, after eating, to digest the food, you need acid. You need the hydrochloric acid. No? The stomachs generate that, so that in 1 hour or so, you digested the food. So the stomach is squeezer, uh, reduces it to well, digestible or digested uh, ingredients, or no uh, elements that will be absorbed by the intestine. But it will be absorbed only if you send it out of the stomach with water, because until it is acid, it will not be allowed by the stomach to go to the intestine. And that's another sickness, not just acidity. So no, the timing of drinking water is also important. No? After eating, or during eating time, you can drink water, no problem. You need water to digest the food. But once the food is digested, 1 hour and a half or 2 hours after, drink more water, so that you can neutralize the acidity of the stomach, and whatever is inside that stomach will be sent down to the intestine, because the valve at the bottom of the stomach, when it senses acid still in the stomach, it will not open. That's how efficient the body works. So your water, uh, it's the ideal thing is 30 minutes before meals. You take your water. You take enough water, just to make your food in the stomach paste like, not swimming. And then once it is digested in the stomach, the food is digested in the stomach, you drink more water to send it food out of the stomach and bring it to the intestine. So that's the uh, about drinking water. Then after the 1 hour and a half or something like that, the more you drink, the better, because we continue to work, and thinking or physical work dehydrates, consumes oxygen. So you have to compensate, or you go for exercise in the gym, papawisan ka, you have to compensate for that. Water.
Father, I am.
Father,
Yeah.
ang weight ko po is 160 pounds. Mga ilang liters po yun per day, Father?
The 150 pounds is 2.5 liters. So your minimum will be at least 2.5 liters. 150 pounds weight, no? Uh, Needs 2.5 liters of water, minimum. So yung how ba yung 165 sabi mo?
Mhm.
So at least 2.5 to 3 liters na yan.
Mga 13 glasses yun, Father, ano? Mga
Yes,
13
13 to
glasses.
15, no. At least, no. And please, more than the drops, to help you, what this is, fight chronic dehydration, is really the volume of water, considering your weight. So they take that reference. 150 pounds is 2.5 liters. When you go higher than that, then you add more water.
Father, for COVID, Father, um, yung sa ano, Father, di ba, usually pagka yung sa COVID, Father, nagko-coagulate din ang dugo, Father. So,
Well,
water pa rin, Father, ang ano, and ang ano niya.
I yeah, that that in fact, water, not just water, alkaline water. Uh, that is the OH negative. And I would say not only drink it, nebulize it, because COVID, you see, saan kanila sinaswab? Sa lalamunan at saka sa ilong. No? Sa lalamunan, malalabanan mo siya by just drinking hot water or no. Uh, pero yung sa ilong dumaan, kaya nagmamask ka na face mask or para mo protektahan mo ang pumapasok sa ilong at sa mouth. Yung sa mouth, it's they swab it up to their throat, above the throat, no. Madali yan matanggal, just drinking hot water might address it. Pero yung sa loob sa ilong, the best thing is nebulize the enzyme, nebulize the alkaline water, the alkaline, that will deliver negative electrical charge in those areas, no? And you prevent or with the presence of oxygen, you kill cancer cells, you kill acids. About the enzyme na may laban sa ano, I have already one very strong case na, na for example, today he was positive of rapid test. He was found positive of COVID. The next day before swabbing, I asked him. There was no more time for nebulizing, but I asked him still to drink that alkaline water. It was effective. I have another case of this was TB infection, positive of TB infection. Drinking and nebulizing in 1 week time, he was cleared of TB infection. I mean, when he went for the laboratory to check the sputum and so these are actually proof, and little by little palabasin ko na yung mga mga testimonies, mga dinala na pinakita. I have a lot of them in the office. But I start talking loudly now because this time of the big threat of the COVID, maybe it's good to give hope to people. Yeah. They are, and they are, how do you call this? It is scientifically, yung kanina yung yellow highlight, yung H plus OH negative equals water. That's terrific. That I tell you that nobody can deny that one. Actually, I have presented that in two occasions. One is a group of doctors in UST. Another one is group of doctors there in La Salle, Alabang. There is a clinic for senior citizen there. I have presented also the enzyme there before doctors. And pinakita ko yung formula na yan. You cannot deny that. That is Lewis, Lori, tatlong ano yan eh. Tatlong scientists yan na that acid-base balancing is very critical to healing. And that is the foundation or the proof or the of the enzyme as alkaline.
Father, there is a question sa chat box po
I did not see. Okay. Can you read that?
from Ricky Santana. Can alkaline 9.5 pH reverse diabetes?
Okay. Alkaline is not medicine. Huh? It is okay. We have cases na na-reverse yung diabetes. In fact, not only what this is, yung mga due for amputation na iwasan pa nga eh. No? Just by cleaning, sabon lang yon. Pero oxygen yun eh. No? So yung tanong kung ang alkaline maka-reverse ng actually it's not just the alkaline, it is more of water. It's not just alkaline, so it's oxygen. Because the moment you are dehydrated, for diabetic 2, diabetes 2, that's mellitus. Why that the diabetes is thriving? It's because the pancreas, when you are dehydrated, the pancreas will not be allowed to make insulin. And when you have no insulin and you eat plenty of carbohydrates, you are in trouble. No, you cannot send the food into the cells. Hindi mabuksan, no? The cells will not open to receive the kung kahit na digested food man siya. It's the insulin that will open the key. And if you have no insulin, that's the problem. And that's the problem of diabetes is when the pancreas is not allowed to produce insulin because the person is dehydrated. Now, I have read that up to 10 years of that situation can still be reversed. That is, if the pancreas can still make insulin. Ang habulin mo lang dyan is hydration. You have to be very well hydrated. No? Kasi pag hindi ka hydrated talaga, automatic yan eh. The body will not, in fact, the body, the brain, no? If the person is persistently dehydrated, no, refuse to take water or something like that, sisirain ng brain actually ang pancreas and never again can you make insulin. That's why ano nila is up to 10 years reversible. So after that, kung talagang that chronic dehydration hindi tinulungan, you will depend on injections. So I hope that that's why I think I mentioned last time, habulin nyo ang hydration. Because if the pancreas can still make insulin, baka ma-reverse mo yan. No? But if the pancreas has been systematically disabled to produce insulin because of persistent dehydration, then it's hard to help it. But never lose hope. you know, hydrate because the body, the brain, and the body system is terrific. So far, we know only that it is the liver that can regenerate. We now also know that the brain can develop when it is hurt or damaged. There are other ways of the brain developing. So nature is very intelligent, I tell you. Yeah. So never lose hope, never lose what is this. Pero the secret is still hydration, I tell you. Hydration, oxygen. I hope I answered that. Yeah. But don't be discouraged, really. Hydrate. No, may formula yan against the weight kung anong ano mo, no, ang timbang mo. No, because the the body really needs that water.
Father, anong formula po ulit yun, yung sa weight, yung computation? Para malaman natin
Okay,
pagka liters.
sige, okay. You can write it like this, 150 pounds. So that's weight, for example, no? 150 pounds divided by 2 is 75. That is supposed to be 75 ounces of water. Mahirap siya intindihin. I-divide mo siya, 75 divided by 30. That's the factor to get to obtain the ounces to liters.
Okay.
So that 75 ounces divided by 30 is 2.5 liters.
Okay, Father. Okay, Father.
So weight divided by 2 divided by 30. Weight in pounds. Kung binigyan ka ng weight in kilos, x kilos times 2.2, that will give you in pounds.
Divided by
Then divided by 2 divided by 30.
divided by 2 divided by 30. 2 and 30. 2 and 30.
Do not take for granted the hydration. And if you sometimes also take still alcohol dehydrates very badly.
More questions.
Yeah. Okay, I hope we yung last time we had exam sa exercise, maybe I would like to go back to that maybe another time. Today I had improved it. I gave it to another group today, and it was a very good. I mean, in terms of the presentation. Itong presentation this evening, ay nagdoble pala yung ano nakita ko, ang login ko. Kaya nagka problema. Okay. So this is the review of the high pH therapy. uh, which is oxygen. Oxygen and electrical charge, negative electrical charge.
Father, habol po na question.
Yes.
Father, yung sa, if in case na wala pong enzyme, yung sa baking soda, paano po yung, ano nun, yung, paano magiging alkaline yung water through baking soda?
Baking soda, the pH of baking soda is 8. It's enough to kill cancer cells. It's enough to kill cancer cells. That's the experiment of A.K. Brewer. No? pH 8 ang ginamit niya um, sa mga, although it was in the molecular level, but pH 8 in the experiment of A.K. Brewer killed cancer cells within between 12 to 36 hours. Ganon kabilis. Now, hydrogen sodium bicarbonate, that's baking soda. No? 1 teaspoon to 1 liter will give you a pH 8 of water. You can drink that. You can use to wash your vegetables. You can use that to drink. Yeah. 1 teaspoon to 1 liter. It's a safe pH 8.
Water. For the yung banana enzyme, Father, pH 11 po binibigay na.
Usually, okay, the how do you call this? The essence, I think, is pH 9, registered at pH 9. Kasi they are regulating it eh.
Okay, Father.
No. But that's more than enough to kaya ang experiment ni A.K. Brewer 8 lang nga eh. That's the pH of most of the alkaline minerals.
Okay, Father.
Yeah.
Okay, Father.
By the way, if you run out of baking soda or anything, you boil your water for 10 minutes. The pH is more than enough to address
Infections.
infection. Like lagnat, no? Pag nilagnat ka, that means something is wrong anywhere. No? Just boiling your water for 10 minutes will give you almost pH 8. That's enough to neutralize infection.
Okay, Father.
And nature is very, very intelligent, very, very safe also. In fact, today, I think um, I give that formula out now, that acid-base balancing. It's nature's really tool for healing, to keep your body in good order.
Yes, Father.
When you provide the body that tool, or uh, you help your kidney, you help your liver and the brain to work together to stabilize, to give the different organs the pH they have to work on. The blood is the one of the narrowest pH to maintain. That's only 7.34 to 7.4. That's the narrow, very narrow range. Kaya very automatic yan ang brain. Pag nasaramdaman niya acid ng blood, it will get calcium from your bones and run it to maintain that pH. That's why you get osteoporosis or manghihina yung bones mo dahil binawasan yung calcium. To save your own life, ha?
Okay, Father.
Yeah. Okay. So, drinking, I don't say that you don't drink coffee, no? But I'm telling you that although if you drink coffee, patakan mo siya, but you can get you can remove the acid. The coffee taste is still there, but the acid thing that you have seen the slides. It affects your blood flow. Uh, and the best thing to put into that arteries is still alkaline or base. The pH of the blood is base, 7.34 to 7.4. That's base. Slightly negative. It has to be, otherwise they will stick together. If they have. Pero pag ang environment niya is negative, like when you drink that na nakita natin sa slides kanina, then they work better. Okay.
Okay, Father.
Any more
Question.
clarification? Yeah, okay. So, Happy New Year.
Father, thank you.
Yeah. By the way, during the week or something like that, when you have a question, you can text also to me. Huh? I entertain that there are quite a number asking during the week or clarifying things. I would like to caution you that this pandemic, what is this? We notice here in the school reports that yeah, special condition in terms of anxiety, no? And anxiety is stress. Stress dehydrates. So be alert. Just be alert. Okay. So I think that's about the when you are drinking water, bottled water. I really suggest you buy from either baka Mercury mayroon yung tinatawag na uh, yung strip to check the pH.
Litmus.
Father.
Excuse me.
Litmus.
Litmus paper, correct. Litmus paper. Kasi maraming binibenta na alkaline water. Marami. And to check if they are really alkaline is your litmus paper. It should turn your litmus paper to blue or to violet from ano. So anything not blue or violet, it should be acidic. In
Father,
terms of
pag
water, no?
yellowish, di ba?
Pardon?
Father, pag yellowish yung water, pag nilitmus paper mo, acidic yun pagka ganun, di ba,
Yes,
Father?
acid. Yes,
Ah,
acidic yun.
okay. So,
And
mm,
like kanina sa slide, yung unang ano, no, when he was drinking that coffee and drinking that acid water, halos pareho ang result sa effect sa blood. That rulo. Yung red blood cells, dikit-dikit. Yeah. That's the effect of acidic water in the blood. So if you take it in the long run like that, talaga maniningil yan. Kulang oxygen katawan. In fact, may mga there is that oximeter, no?
Bibili mo
Uh,
ng oximeter.
Oximeter. Usually, pag you go to the hospital, the first thing they put in your finger is something like this one. Insert. And then you read the vital sign there. Ganon. You get the reading of the uh, what's the level of oxygen. Mine is 98 and the pulse rate 62. So it tells you what's the condition of the blood running. The level of oxygen is 100%. That is good. That means your blood is okay. Yeah.
Father, ganun din ba po yung ano, pagka meat eater ka, acidic masyado yon at saka pagka pala inom ka ng alak or
Okay.
beer or ano.
Yeah.
Kaya pala karamihan yata ng ganun po ang sakit cancer. Tama ba po yan, Father?
Yeah, that's correct. It takes time to digest meat. No? And metabolism, the product of metabolism is acid. And usually meat, pag nabulok yung meat, that's the plenty of free radicals there. Instead, vegetables, protein from vegetables, no, it's a lot safer. Pero yung effect ng metabolism from meat, yeah, can give you a problem. No? Pero we need also protein from meat. No? So moderation. Yeah. So the how do you call this? And it takes time to digest the meat. That's why ang sinasabi ko na for vegetables or fish in 1 hour and a half, you can drink water already. Pwede mo na i-dilute yung acid sa stomach. But if you have been eating meat and lots of it, at least 2 hours before you disable the strength of the acid in the stomach. Yeah. So, do not underestimate hydration, please. Especially those may mga predisposition na sa high blood, sa diabetes, kung ano mang mga inflammations. Usually, inflammation are the first sign of dehydration. So, first thing to cry is water. Okay?
Okay, Father.
So I hope Happy New Year and